All right, you guys. Night 2 of SummerSlam is officially in the books. It's a wrap. Let's make one thing perfectly clear tonight. Night 2 was better than night 1. Still, was night 2 a thumbs up show? Find out coming up next with my honest opinions on it. Let's get into it.
Welcome to...
You're listening to the Wrestling Takeover.
What is your name?
With your host, Jordan Turner, who's always going to keep it real.
Come on, King.
Inside and outside the ring.
Let me make myself clear. He's got the fans behind him, King.
It's time to take over, King.
Are you ready? He's all fired up now, King. The takeover.
Let's go.
Felt like you chose strategy over emotion in that moment. My final question for you, before that final spear, you said something to Seth. What was it?
It's always been me and you. Since FCW, since the Red Rooster was bitching at us, it's always been me and Seth. It's always been the two of us. Even in the Shield, we already knew what it was. We knew Ambrose was a wild hair, but we knew we was the guys that was going to change this place. We're the pioneers of this place. When people left, when people were scared, when they ran off, we held the fort down.
Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. We hold the fort down. We were the pioneers of this business. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Wrestling Takeover podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Wrestling Takeover podcast. I am so happy to come up here every single time and give you guys my real, upfront, authentic, creative, passionate, and knowledgeable perspective on the WWE product. I know we live in a dark time right now with the WWE product. Straight up, the product is not where it's supposed to be. I gave you guys my honest opinions, my real in-depth opinions and analysis on last night for night 1. I'm here to do the same for night 2. What we seen with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, a lot of people are calling it an instant classic. A lot of people are saying that it's one of the best matches of the year. It's definitely one of the best matches of the year. And I will go further, and I will say this. And this is just my opinion. This is my show. I can say what I want. This match blew, and I mean blew, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes out of the water. I want to make that abundantly clear. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns blew Cody Rhodes and CM Punk out of the water. Night 2 tonight had its flaws. It had its flaws. I will get to that when I get in depth in regarding these matches. But night 2 was better than night than night 1 without hesitation. Night 2 was enjoyable. We had some great moments tonight. Kevin Owens returning, getting into it and being a part and making it a fatal 4-way match. That was spectacular. I had chills. I was beyond thrilled to see Kevin Owens back home in the WWE. So that was an amazing moment. I will talk about that. We seen Baron Corbin tonight capture the United States Championship. Now, in the moment, I was a little frustrated, but as time went on and as I'm getting my notes together and gathering a lot of information, in my opinion as to what I thought about all of these matches, and in this match in particular, I don't mind Baron Corbin winning. I will explain that. But he won the United States Championship tonight. So that was cool. For what it was cool. Chelsea Green, man. Shout out to Chelsea Green for winning the Women's Championship. Now, apparently WWE announced that we're not doing no interim. Whoever wins the championship is the champion permanently. I don't know what that means, but permanently, what that means to me is that Rhea Ripley is stripped. Now, we don't know, but Chelsea Green, she did capture the women's championship. And I'm so proud of Chelsea Green because I am a big advocate for Chelsea Green. So congratulations to her. We will talk about that match when we get to it. Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio, the less I talk about this, the better. I don't care. But Danhausen did pick up the win. I will not be talking about that match in depth. I'm going to forget that match ever happened. There's nothing really to talk about in regarding that match, but I will do a rant on Dominic Mysterio when I get to that match. I have a lot to say regarding Dominic Mysterio. Stay tuned. Penta and Chad Gable had an amazing performance tonight. What an emotional moment for Chad Gable. Chad Gable did pick up the Intercontinental Championship, man. And it was such a blessing to see a Penta be giving Chad Gable and gifting him the Intercontinental Championship tonight. So that was a cool moment. The match was fun. It was exciting. Wish it would have been a little bit longer, but we got what we got. I'm fine with it. The match was great. And then the main event, which will we be kicking off today's festivities. We'll be kicking off this podcast talking about the main event because it definitely was a fun and exciting match. It was a classic, no doubt about it. And it was better than Punk and Cody Rhodes. No doubt. You know, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, you got Joker, you got Batman. What Roman Reigns said before we started off with this conversation, you know, those two guys are yin and yang. They're PB and J. They go together. Now, I know over the years and as recently, they've been on interviews and they've been taking jabs at one another. You know, I think it's friendly competition, but I do genuinely feel, in my opinion, I don't know these two guys. They might just be blowing smoke. But from where I'm sitting and from my opinion, these guys genuinely mean what they say. All right? It's competitive confrontations. These two guys are some of the greatest of our generation, especially in this modern era of WWE. You know, people were saying these are the generations Rock and Steve Austin. I get what they're saying in there. I do get that. When we're talking about this generation, that is exactly what they are. That is exactly what Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are. This match was great. This match was amazing. And once again, I loved what we got tonight between these two guys. It went around 30 minutes, 30 plus minutes, like it should have gotten. They told an incredible story. The mind games with Seth Rollins coming out with the Shield, you know, Titantron and Screen, coming out looking like the Joker, playing mind games off the bat. I love what I saw there. That was really, really good. Roman Reigns coming in like a mafia boss, all business. And the introductions were great. Both, you know, playing my games, more Seth Rollins than Roman Reigns. The match was back and forth. But I knew without hesitation that Roman Reigns was going to retain the championship tonight. And that's exactly what he did. He retained the title. He is still the World Heavyweight Champion. And unless something happens where we get Obafemi and Roman Reigns, which at that point, Obafemi needs to beat Roman Reigns. If we do not get Obafemi facing Roman sometime in the near future, Roman Reigns needs to hold that title all the way till WrestleMania. And there's two opponents that would make sense for Roman Reigns. Number one, The Rock. Case in point, we obviously know why. Number two is Obafemi. Those are the only two people that should realistically be challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He needs to hold it until WrestleMania, unless you are going to give us Obafemi. And if Obafemi is going to challenge Roman Reigns in the near future, before WrestleMania, he needs to beat Roman Reigns in the first encounter. Simple. Unless they're going to tell the story of Obafemi making a mistake, learning from his mistakes, winning the Royal Rumble, and getting another opportunity, and then dethroning Roman Reigns at WrestleMania to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. WWE, those are ideas that I have. Let's see what happens with that. But this match was amazing. This match was a spectacle. This match told an amazing story. These are two pioneers of their craft, of this generation. Was it better than Punk and Roman? Fuck no. No, it was not. Now, was it better than Punk and Rhodes? It was better than Cody Rhodes and CM Punk by a long shot. Yes, it was. This match was great. This match was amazing. What is next for Roman Reigns, though? We need to get away from the family dynamic. We need to get away from the family feud, Roman Reigns. I want, and what we got tonight, Roman Reigns paying respect to Seth Rollins and acknowledging him as one of the best of this generation. Supporting him. His brother. Supporting him. And what I wanted to see, since day one, since Roman Reigns won the World Heavyweight Championship, what I wanted to see from him as the champion is a fighting champion. I didn't want nothing for him to do with the bloodline and the family. Get away from the family. Focus on defending the championship. Simple. That's all I want from you. Don't do no family stuff. None of that shit. Focus just on defending the championship and being a fighting champion. The problem is, outside of Obafemi and Seth Rollins, I don't know who else is capable in terms of being built up properly to face Roman Reigns. I don't know. I would have said Gunther, but Gunther's now on SmackDown. So Gunther is going after the WWE Championship now. He's on SmackDown. So who's on Raw that can, challenge Roman Reigns, bro? It's interesting. You know what I mean? And it's something that I know a lot of people are really going to, talk about and really going to digest and really, bring to the table. So I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I thought this was a fantastic match. What a fun main event. And it was better than Punk and Cody Rhodes. Let's get into the opening of SummerSlam tonight. We had Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor, one-on-one. We didn't get a one-on-one match. Nick Aldis came out, and he announced a triple threat match. And Gunther came out. And Nick Aldis said, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. We're not doing that. We're going to do a fatal four-way. I looked at one of my homies, and I immediately said to him, hey, yo, Kevin Owens is coming out. Kevin Owens is coming out. And in that moment, that split second, I was like, I'm about to be right, and I don't care that I'm right. This is incredible. And that man came out. Now, I will say this, though. I wish the crowd was a little bit more enthusiastic. I don't think they were as enthusiastic as I wanted them to be. But as the match went on, they started to get popping. And in the closing, when Kevin Owens won the match, the crowd went crazy for Kevin Owens. Number one, I am a Kevin Owens fan. I love Kevin Owens. I am genuinely so happy to see him back. Number two, you're either Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, or both. I'm more of a Kevin Owens fan than Sami Zayn. That's number two. Number three, I really hope that Finn Balor starts having some momentum underneath him going forward on SmackDown. You can challenge for the United States Championship. You can challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, Do something significant with Finn Balor, man. For me, like, do something really significant for him and with him. This match was fun. It was exciting, mainly because Kevin Owens returned and got involved here. So we've seen two great returns this weekend. Randy Orton on night 1. Kevin Owens on night 2. That's a blessing. That was really cool. And Kevin Owens, as soon as I seen him, I said he's winning this match. Because it went from, okay, I think Finn Balor is going to win this match, to, oh shit, Gunther's out here. Oh no, Gunther's winning this match. And then when I see Nick Aldis come back out, I'm like, all right, Kevin Owens is coming out, and this is the man that is winning this match. We are about to get Kevin Owens versus CM Punk. And let me tell you something. I'm for that. 110%. 110%. I'm for that. Kevin Owens and CM Punk needs to be the direction post SummerSlam. So, Kevin Owens and CM Punk for the WWE title. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes in a blood feud. I don't know what you do with Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. Maybe they run it back. I don't really know what you do with those two guys. But you got to do something with them. Something of valuable. Something of significance. You need to do something. So, you kind of see where things are slowly going with Punk and Kevin Owens, and then Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Or what we can do is maybe get all of them together and do some type of multi-man match there. But what I think they're going to do, Punk and Owens, and then Rhodes and Randy Orton. Like I said, if that's the case, I don't know what Finn Balor and Sami Zayn do. We'll talk about that whenever we get there. But those are the two big storylines I see coming out of this match. Now for Gunther, again, I don't know what Gunther does. So Gunther, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor, I don't know what they do. But what you can do is you're doing the feud with, well, from what I'm seeing, is Owens and CM Punk. And you do a number one contenders feud or rivalry between Gunther, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor. Who knows? We'll wait and see. But this was a good opening match, and I did enjoy what I saw. Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin. This match, to be honest, honestly, felt like a SmackDown match. If this was not for the United States Championship, this should not have been on SummerSlam. Trick Williams lost the United States Championship tonight. I'm fine with it. I have no problem with it. It's fine. What I do have a problem with, and what I do have a gripe about, WWE. Baron Corbin just came back. God bless Baron Corbin. I am happy he's back. But that dude came back and is already the United States champion. But where is Carmelo Hayes? I have beef. I have a gripe with the WWE system. Why wasn't Carmelo Hayes in this spot instead of Baron Corbin? Baron Corbin could have waited until after this feud was over and then eventually challenged for the United States Championship. WWE said, nah, fuck all that. We gonna do what we do. Carmelo Hayes needs to be in this story. He needs to be in this feud. He needs to be in this rivalry. If it is just with Baron Corbin, so be it. Trick Williams can eventually go into the main event scene. We know they think highly of Trick Williams more than Carmelo Hayes. I don't give a fuck what Triple H has to say, respectfully. I don't give a fuck what you say. You favor Williams over Hayes. It is what it is. I highly disagree. I think both men are incredibly talented, and I think both men can be the future, but you favor one over the other. You need to stop sliding Carmelo Hayes and get him into the U.S. title picture. If you want to put Trick Williams in the main event scene, do it. But Baron Corbin coming in and immediately winning the United States Championship, that was the story for Carmelo Hayes, not for Baron Corbin. Let me repeat that again. This was not Baron Corbin's story to finish. This was Carmelo Hayes' story to finish. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Let's move on. Let's talk about the women's ladder match. This match really was really fascinating because on the one hand, this match was kind of all over the place. On the other hand, the match was fine for what it was. Chelsea Green. I want to start with Chelsea Green. I don't give a fuck how long she has the title for. I don't care. I am so happy. I am so fucking happy for Chelsea Green, bro. Busting her ass. She was always a comedy character. She was on WWE Unreal. She was on interviews. She was everywhere. And she was talking about confidently. And I just have so much love and admiration for someone like Chelsea Green who is saying like, yo, I could do whatever. If they want me to be a serious character, I'll do that. If they want me to be a comedy character, I will do that. I will do whatever the company tells me to do. She's a company girl. Respect. And for that, you get rewarded. And for that, you get rewarded with the Women's United States Championship at first, yes. But you ultimately get rewarded by winning the Women's Championship. Shout out to Triple H and shout out to WWE for booking Chelsea Green to win this championship. Let's keep it a buck. The two winners that everyone was thinking of going to win were Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill. Chelsea Green was a dark horse. There were people that were kind of jokingly like, oh, yeah, what if Chelsea Green wins? Like, all right, cool. It's gonna be crazy. You feel me? That's gonna be a crazy name to win this title. But all right, but I mean, it's probably gonna go to Charlotte Flair or, Jade Cargill. WWE takes this personal. WWE loves fucking with the audience. WWE loves fucking with the IWC. WWE is looking at it from their perspective. Bro, y'all always thinking y'all smart to the game. Y'all think y'all smart and knowing what's going on. Y'all don't know shit. And we're going to test that. And we're going to prove that. Chelsea Green, you're going to win the title. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They listened. They read all the tweets. They read all the comments. Oh, Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill. WWE's like, we're not doing that. We're going to prove y'all wrong. And Chelsea Green won the belt. So congratulations to Chelsea Green. Some of these spots were very, very slow. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to go crazy. I don't need to go crazy. There's no reason to scream and yell. They didn't give me a reason to scream and yell tonight. They didn't. But damn. Lash Legend, some slow spots. Jade Cargill looked very comfortable tonight. She didn't really do a lot, but she did look comfortable. Some of the spots, I will say, though, looked very, very slow. Very slow. I do have a question, though. Is it me? And I mean this real talk. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. This is a genuine question. Has Tiffany Stratton regressed? She didn't look bad or anything, but I don't see that I don't see that busting through the wall. I don't see that, going grinding and hard Tiffany Stratton. I don't see the Barbie Beast. I don't know where the Barbie Beast is at, but she needs to come back. There's something different with Tiffany Stratton. I just can't put my finger on it. It kind of seems I might be out of pocket here. I might be wrong here, and that's fine. But from what I see, it seems like she is just not as passionate as of late. I don't want to say any more, but as of late, the passion, it's just not there. That's not what I don't see that. Now, again, I might be wrong. She did not need to be a part of this match. WWE apparently was going to schedule Tiffany Stratton versus Blake Monroe for the Women's United States Championship. After they announced that Tiffany was going to be in this match, I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why is she in this match? This makes no logical sense, right? Fuck it now, because she was already in there and the match happened already, so fuck it. But in the moment, you feel me? Like, why is she here? Like, she needs to defend the U.S. title. I'm throwing JC Jane out there. I'm throwing Blake Monroe there. I'm throwing names out. Come to find out, yeah, Blake Monroe was supposed to be the opponent for Tiffany Stratton. It's crazy how things work. She was not needed in this match. She did not need to be a part of this match whatsoever. If you wanted to be a part at SummerSlam in Minneapolis in her home, you could have had her go one-on-one with Blake Monroe, and she still would have been at SummerSlam in her hometown. WWE. Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that creatively. Lash Legend looked okay. She looked okay. She still got ways to go. Charlotte Flair, I mean, she's the queen for a reason. She cool. She was there doing her thing. But this was about Chelsea Green and the moment of Chelsea Green. All love and respect to Chelsea Green. I am so happy that she got her moment. Now the question is, how long is she going to hold the championship for? To be honest, I don't care how long she holds the title for. It's going to go in the record books that Chelsea Green was a women's world champion. Respect to Chelsea Green. Shout out to her. Good shit, girl. Dominic Mysterio and Penta. Or Dominic Mysterio, and Danhausen. That's how much I don't care for this match. Listen. Dominic Mysterio, WWE, what are you doing with Dominic Mysterio? I have nothing to say with Danhausen. I have nothing to say for him and about him. I don't care about him whatsoever. Get this shit off of my TV. Simple. I'm done with it. Dominic Mysterio. Listen, bruh. What's going on? Why are you in pointless shit? What's up, bruh? What's going on? I know you a company dude. You're going to do what the company asks. God bless you. That's fine. But WWE, what are you doing with Dominic Mysterio? You had all the momentum in the world. You had all the momentum around you. Then you do stupid shit. Like, what are you doing with the Judgment Day? What are you doing with the Judgment Day? Finn's on his own. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne. We need to get that going. Like, What are we doing with that? And Dominic Mysterio, what's going on? What's going on with Dom? You know, people going to be like, oh, the AAA. Nah, listen, I am not talking about AAA. I'm talking about the WWE. What has Dominic Mysterio done that has been real significant this year? Nothing. He hasn't done nothing. They need to stop fucking around with this dude and start putting him in high-profile feuds and stories and matches once again. He could be a big player for WWE for generations to come, but you keep fucking around with him in these anticlimactic stories and lame-ass stories like this one. Let's move on, man. Let's talk about something really, really fun, really exciting. A Penta, he lost. Chad Gable is the new Intercontinental Champion. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Chad Gable, bruh. Long time coming, been putting in the work. This is his first major championship, which is ridiculous to me. But shout out to Triple H. This is one positive for you, my boy. One positive for you, my boy. You did the right thing tonight by crowning Chad Gable as the new Intercontinental Champion. So shout out to you, man. Thank God that decision was made. I love Penta, Seattle Miedo, Zero Fear. I love Penta to death. But the right decision, the right outcome was Chad Gable winning the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm going to end my conversation with the Intercontinental Championship because in the first couple minutes of the podcast, if you guys did not listen, I talked about the main event. I will not be talking about the main event again. Chad Gable and Penta, I wish the match was a little bit longer, but it was fine. I just wish it was a little bit longer. But they put in the work, and it was a fun and exciting match. I wonder what's next for Penta. I really wonder what's next for Penta. People are throwing his name in the hat as a potential candidate to challenge Roman Reigns. And to be honest, even if it's a one-off match or a one-off feud, no cap, I'm going to keep it a buck. I would love to see it. Penta, Roman, 1v1 for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's something that I really would like to see. Saturday night's main event or on a Monday Night Raw, something. We need to see that. We need to see it. Let's see how a Penta can thrive in the main event scene against someone like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns can help elevate a Penta. Real talk. So that's something that I want to see. Chad Gable. Man, Chad Gable, man, I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for that brother. So happy for him. WWE has a great opportunity here to really make the IC title really important and continue that important legacy that Penta has given it. He's been a fighting champion. And when you're the Intercontinental Champion, you're the motherfucking workhorse on Monday Night Raw. Penta was the motherfucking workhorse. It's now Chad Gable's turn to be the motherfucking workhorse on Monday Night Raw. Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Rusev. You feel me? I did Rusev's name really good. But you got him. You got Javon Evans. You got Ethan Page. You got plenty of other people that can challenge for the Intercontinental title. I'm really curious to see where they go. I'm really curious because they can really make the Intercontinental title picture very, very exciting going forward. So those are my thoughts on the Intercontinental Championship and the rest of the card. Tonight was better than night one. If I had to give a grade for night two, I'll give it a flat B. I'll give it a flat B. Now, I am going to give the final grade of SummerSlam in general. I'm combining night 1 matches with night 2's matches. And I'm going to give an overall grade for SummerSlam 2026. But before I do that, it would mean the world to me if you guys can go support what I do on TikTok. I am on TikTok more than ever before, giving you guys my unadulterated, honest commentary on anything newsworthy regarding the WWE, anything breaking or match results, and any in-depth conversation regarding the WWE product on TikTok. So if you guys want to go support on TikTok, it would mean the world to me. Go follow TikTok.com/JTTakeover. I am at JTTakeover on TikTok. Give me a follow. I will follow back. Let's join a good community over there. We're building a great foundation. I love each and every one of you who are commenting, who are supporting me on TikTok. Much love. And yeah, thank you guys so much over there. YouTube. More of the content is coming back on YouTube. I took a break. We are finally back and running. And we're going full throttle for the remainder of the year. So if you guys want to support me on YouTube, youtube.com/JTTakeover, the best audio WWE, a podcast, non-related to WWE podcast in the space. I keep it real with you guys. I keep it raw. I keep it a buck. We never sugarcoat. You know, we're always honest with our opinions. The good, the bad, the indifferent. The passion is there. The knowledge is there. The honesty is obviously there. But most importantly, the creativity is definitely there. This is the most honest and creative WWE podcast in the space. This is the Wrestling Takeover podcast. This is Jordan Turner. And Jordan Turner is going to leave a final grade for SummerSlam, combining night 1 and night 2. And the grade that I'm giving SummerSlam, as I'm thinking right now in this moment in time, I'm going to give SummerSlam 2026 a B. I'm going to give SummerSlam 2026 a final grade of a B, a flat B. It was between a B and a C+, but I was going to give it a C+, but I thought a flat B was very appropriate for SummerSlam 2026. Things could have been better. I'm going to end it with just a couple more words for you guys. And words to WWE, to Triple H, to Bruce Pritchard, to Paul Heyman, to the creative team, to anyone that's watching, because I know someone is out there, they're listening to what I have to say. We are getting into football season, WWE. Football's back, baby. College football, NFL. You know where my attention going to be. NBA around the corner. NHL around the corner. MLB playoffs around the corner. Things going to get dicey. Things going to get freak. You feel me? All these great movies coming out too. And it's time for WWE to really get their shit in line. There's going to be a lot of things coming out towards the end of this year, WWE. Sports is back. Movies. GTA 7. There's a lot of things coming back, WWE. I hope y'all ready for it. Because a lot of our attention is not going to be towards you. That's real as can be. This needs to be a changing of the guard for SummerSlam. This needs to be a changing of the guard, erasing the first half of the year. Because honest to God, the first half of WWE was terrible. Terrible. There's a lot of things that are going to get us fans that are already WWE fans preoccupied. There's a lot of things coming towards the end of the year that we got to watch. There's a lot of shit. Is WWE going to be one of those things that are going to, keep us from turning away from them? That's up to WWE to figure out. Y'all got to make the rest of 2026 good, because right now it is not good. It is a thumbs down right now. This is the opportunity for WWE to really change with the times and really change with the guard. Enough of the bullshit. Enough of half-ass booking. Create new stars. Don't create just one and focus on one. Don't just focus on two. Don't just focus on three. You need to focus on more than 5 people. You need to build up new stars. People want to see new. Let's get some heel turns. Let's get some face turns. Let's get some good moments in there. Y'all got to make Monday Night Raw must see again. You need to make SmackDown must see again. The product is down. I don't care. I don't care. If anybody in WWE disagrees with me, y'all know I am right on that. And reports that I see, I know I'm right. I want you guys to do well. And it pisses me off because y'all be half-assing a lot of shit. Because real talk, keeping it a buck, WWE can be doing some of the greatest things that they've ever couldn't do. They could be the talk of the town. They could be the top of the company. Well, they already are the top of the company. But what I mean is they can do more. They don't want to do more. They're complacent. Fuck being complacent. Put in the work. Putting the work in the writing room. Stop blaming the wrestlers, Triple H. Stop blaming the wrestlers. Push new people. Push new talent. SummerSlam, yes. Overall, on night 1 and night 2 combined, it was a thumbs-up show. But don't get it confused. There was a lot of shit on night 1 that really bored the fuck out of me. Night 2, again, it was better than night 1. But listen, there's just some things that were okay. I wasn't bored, but I was like, they're okay. The best match of the whole weekend easily was Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. The second best match of the weekend was Liv Morgan and Io Sky. Undoubtedly. The third match was Punk and Rhodes. That's it. Those were the 3 best matches of the whole weekend. But y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know your guys' thoughts, your guys' opinions. Be honest with me. Be honest with yourselves. Are you guys excited for the second half of WWE? Randy Orton is back. Kevin Owens is back. Stephanie Vaquer is coming back. So y'all people are coming back. It is time for the writers to stop fucking around. It is time for Triple H to stop fucking around. Let's get good creative. Let's get good storylines. Let's get good characters back. Let's make WWE good again. Let's make WWE fun again. They could do it. It's up to them to want to do it. Let's see what they do. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. This is Jordan Turner, the most creative and honest podcast in the space when it comes to talking WWE. Again, I'm on TikTok at JT Takeover, man. TikTok, we're blowing up. We're building a great foundation. We're building a great community over there. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all for continuing to support. The content's going to keep flowing. YouTube, we coming back to the game. So we're going to keep doing our thing. Keep supporting what I do. I love y'all. And I'll see you guys for a new upcoming video talking about the WWE.